Hello, this is example number 4 for lecture video number 20 on section 6.6 frames and machines. And we've got an example of a frame here that is supporting a 2,000 Newton load. So it wants us to draw the free body diagram of member BC and calculate the force which the member AB exerts on member BC and the horizontal and vertical components at C. All right, so the first thing, always looking for my two force members. So when I look at this, I see that AB doesn't have anything going on in between, no forces at its joints, so it is a two force member. So I'm going to write that AB is a two force member. And that is what I've got drawn below. So since it's a two force member, its forces are going to be on the same line of action. So I'm going to have FAB, and I know that it is at a 60-degree angle, because that's what it shows on the diagram. So at the other end, I've also got force AB in the opposite direction. So that's what my two force member looks like. Now let's draw the free body diagram of member BC. So here is member BC. So when I look at member BC, I have the reaction FAB going on. Remember, it's going to be in the opposite direction than I drew on the other diagram. So it is going to be, I really hate how it does that. Going downward, I've got FAB, and I know that it is at a 60-degree angle. I've also got a 2,000 Newton force in the middle, going straight down. And then I've got the pin at C, so I'm going to have an X component, which I'm going to assume is in the positive X direction, and a Y component, which I'm going to assume is in the positive Y direction. So now I've got my free body diagram for member BC. So now we can write our equilibrium equations. Like I've been doing in the past problems, it's the easiest to start with moments at C so that I can solve for FAB. Because I have three things that I need to solve for, and if I put the moment there, I only have to have FAB as my unknown. So I'm going to say counterclockwise is positive. I'm going to sum the moments about C equals 0. So I'm going to have from the 2,000 Newton force, it's going to have a positive 2,000. And it is 2 meters away, perpendicular. And then I've got FAB. The X component goes through C, so I'm only going to need the Y component. So it is going to be also in the positive direction from my picture. So I'm going to have FAB, only the vertical component, FAB times the sine of 60 degrees. And its distance is going to be that whole length, which is 4. And that equals 0. So notice what I said is the component of FAB that is going horizontal, its line of action goes through C. So we're going to ignore it. We're only going to use the vertical component. All right, so I can solve this equation for FAB, and I get that FAB equals negative, so I assumed the wrong direction. 1154.70 newtons. All right, so that's one thing it had asked us for. So solved. And then I'm going to move on to the forces in the X and the forces in the Y. So let's sum the forces in the X first, because that feels like what we should do. But you could do either way. It won't make a difference. This time it doesn't really matter. So the sum of the forces in the X, I've got the FAB component. In my drawing, it's going in the negative direction, but I know it's negative, so it's actually going to be positive. And it is times the cosine of 60 is the X component. And then I've got C of X in the positive direction equals 0, which means that C of X equals negative, I assumed wrong, 577.35 newtons. But that's okay. I'll put a box around it. And then my last equation, I'm going to sum forces in the Y direction. And I'm going to have the FAB is going down, and it is the vertical component, but remember it is negative, so it's actually going to be positive times the sine of 60. I've got the 2,000 Newton force going down, so negative, and then I've got C of Y going up. So when I do all that out, I get a positive number. So we did assume C of Y correctly. C of Y equals 1,000 newtons. So put a box around it. All right, that's it.